Love a kiss.
Hey, me.
Hey, if there's
I
anything
love
about
it.
me.
I love a kiss. Hot take, I like kisses.
Hot take, kisses, fun. Hot take, kisses, cool. Kind of cool. Like, I'm into them. In the
I'm
right
gonna add
context, kisses, nice.
Hot take. Kisses they feel good, you know?
I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but kisses.
That's how I'm going to
Try it
open
out.
tomorrow's show.
Actually, hot take, kisses. I like them.
Kind of love them. Yeah.
When they happen.
What about you guys?
Nice.
Welcome back to Special Features.
Featuring.
Featuring your hosts, Emma Rogers.
And Clare Maceda.
Yeah, I've stopped doing things for the plot. I used to be like, I kind of just, I want to do it for the story. I want to do it for the plot. I want to do it for the bit. I want to do it. And then and then you get yourself into a real pickle.
I know.
And then you're like, why did I even end up meeting you? How did I? Oh, right. You chatted me up in a coffee shop and I just took a stranger home.
Yeah, goddamn.
Why did I do that? Can you please remind the audience? I remember every detail.
Yeah, she thinks about it.
What happened? Vague context.
Vague context is a man I went on a one-night stand with is probably a psychopath, I guess. I don't know. He's crazy. But we had gone on...
What tells you that about him?
He, on our first date, we met at, a park bench. We didn't, have a place to go. And I was and he was like, we can decide once we get there.
Met at a park bench?
Not a park.
Sketchy.
Do you know where, I lived on Madison Street at the time. On Allen, there's just, those, concrete paths with benches on them before it becomes, Allen Street Park.
Yes.
So we met on one of those benches, trying to decide where to go. And he said on that bench when we first met, he was like, did you do this because you didn't know if I'd be crazy or not? And I was like, yeah, maybe. And he was like, oh, okay, good to know. And I was like, all right. We ended up going to Dr. Fong's. We sat outside and he said to me, he was like, I don't really know very much about movies, but you said that you like movies in your bio. So what are your favorite movies? And I was like, Jules, sorry, no, I didn't say that. I was like, my favorite movie of all time is Rafifi, 1940s. And he was like, oh yeah, Jules Dassin. And I was like, okay. I'm going to ask you right now. Do you know who Jules Dassin is?
No.
Exactly.
Who the fuck is that?
And I was like the director of Rafifi, a 1940s heist movie that I saw at Film Forum when I was 16 and changed my life. And I was like, okay. So I said that. And
add that to the list. Me talking to myself.
And so he said Jules Dassin, and I was like, that's weird. Okay. And then he was like, what else? And I was, what else did I say? I said Night of the Hunter. And he was like, oh. And then he said what year it was made, which I can't even remember. It's one of my favorite movies of all time and has been since I was a kid. And I was like, all right. And he goes, yeah, hate to say, I'm actually a film professor. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, I was just testing you.
He's such a douche. It's
no,
it's hot.
That was that.
Walk us through how it
Wait,
happened.
but this was our first hookup ever.
Okay, so
so we had this date, and I was like, oh, this guy is straight up crazy. But he wasn't. Honestly, he was very charming, and it wasn't intimidating. And I was like, you're just weird. And I was like, this isn't gonna go anywhere.
Date?
He really read me like a fucking book. He was like, oh yeah, you're fresh off a relationship, and you're trying to explore things, and you don't really know who you are yet, and you're very young. And
how old is he?
Way older than me. Oh my god. And I was like, okay.
Every time you hear the story, it's better than.
But anyway, we had that one night stand, and he told me. This is where he was weird. He told me, he was like, yeah, I'll text you tomorrow, and I was like, no, you're not. I was like, you're not gonna text me tomorrow. I was like, absolutely not. And he was like, you're right. And I was like, okay. And he left. Great time, whatever. And then we went and got drinks very late at night after I saw him
that day.
night. We met at 11 p.m. and he said similarly, like, inflammatory things to me. And then we went back to my apartment, we made out, and he looked me dead in the eyes and said, I don't have sex anymore. And I was like, oh, that's weird because I'm naked. He was like, clothed, and I was like, all right. And he was like, yeah, I just don't really do that anymore. He was like, I realized that I like have a bit of a problem, and I was like, okay. And so he was like, and he was like, but I think you're really interesting, and I'd like to be friends with you. And I was like,
friends,
exactly.
Yikes.
And I was like, okay, dude. Which to me, I was like, we're never gonna talk again, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, get out of my house. He did. And then
You told him to get out,
and then
you were like, get out.
I was just like, all right, dude, like, whatever. We matched on Tinder.
How do you get
and you've
someone to
already
leave?
slept with me?
What do you say to someone to try to leave, have them leave?
Well, him, I was literally like, I'm good with this.
You just said, I'm good with this?
You can go. And he was
good.
like, all right. He's literally like a 1940s sports announcer. Like, he was like, all right, Claire, good to see ya. I'm going to get out of here. Like, he's so weird, dude.
I get him, though. I get him.
Like, he's so strange.
He's my age,
And
I think.
And it's part of it. He's older than you, for sure.
Deeply disturbed.
But he then texted me a couple times to hang out. We got drinks one time, and then he asked me to go see Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 at the MoMA with him. Got really mad about where I wanted to sit because he was like, you need to sit in this exact spot when you watch a movie. I was like, okay,
He's
bro,
one of the
like,
film
whatever.
bros.
And when we left that day, I did have a date that night, and I was going, and he was like, oh, are you trying to make me jealous? And I was like, no, I'm not trying to make you jealous. You said we were friends. I'm going on a date tonight. And he was like, well, I'm not. And then I put my headphones on as he was getting on the train platform, and he was like, what, you can't go anywhere without your headphones? And I was like, why the fuck are you like this? Like, so antagonistic and whatever. And then
I think that's how he flirts.
And I was like, I'm sick of him. Like, I was just like, whatever. Like,
old.
I don't understand. I was like, I don't.
It's also like a protective mechanism.
Yeah, it was just very strange. I got home and he texted me like the second I walked over the threshold. And he was like, I'm in your neighborhood. Where are you? Do you want to hang out? And I was like, yeah, actually I do. And I like still had my bag on. I was like, where are you? And he was like, I actually just have a 6-pack. Can I stop by your house? And I was like, sure. And he stopped by my house with a 6-pack. I opened the door. They were all different beers in one 6-pack, which I literally never forget.
I love
it was
that.
all different beers, which like you can do at a deli, but every single one of the beers was different. There were 4
really
beers
diabolical.
left, and 4 beers in a 6-pack paper holder, all different beers. And he walks over the threshold, puts the beers down on the floor, and starts violently making out with me on the couch, on the table, whole shebang. And I was like, Jesus Christ. And then afterwards, I was completely naked. I think he still had his shirt on or whatever. And we were on the couch, and he was like, your body is incredible. And I looked at him and I was like, yeah, I know. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah,
It's like, my body is incredible.
It is incredible.
It's like, I have great tits and I have great hips, and I know. And then he left and we never spoke again.
I feel like he's like the perfect
He is the perfect hookup.
hookup, or like,
but you literally
what's the word for it? No,
cannot
rebound.
get
It's a perfect rebound.
But you cannot get
Perfect.
emotionally attached to him because he's so clearly insane.
Vile. I think that's what he likes to do to people, though.
Oh no, he's so antagonistic, like so.
But that's so
antagonistic.
classic film, bro. Though that they just want you to know that they know more than you.
I
so annoying.
was like, there was a point in my life where I was like, I'm not dating any men in film, because I was like, it's just like a competition, and to be honest, most of the time I will win, but you're not gonna let me. Yeah, Emma had a really big crush on Bingham Bop Bop.
We are gonna watch a movie called Beast.
Fabulous transition
From 2020, no, not 2020, from 2017,
Oh yes,
starring Jessie Buckley
Big
and
year
my
for me.
crush, Johnny Flynn. I loved watching this the first time. I like stumbled upon it. It was a random choice for me, but I've researched the director, and he's a Englishman, and he's from this island that the film takes place in.
okay, let's go.
Roadside Attractions.
Oh, I do love Roadside Attractions. They kill it every time, honestly. These two hand in hand, this actually can't miss. This is a good movie. That's what
It's
this
a very
tells
good
me.
movie.
Yeah. Two great production companies.
Yeah, he's a really great folk musician.
Oh, interesting.
His work is great.
Is he English? He's English?
Mhm.
Oh.
Well, he said you're right. He said he's from South Africa.
Oh, South Africa. Yeah, that's right.
Or his mom is from South Africa. His dad is a really famous actor. Was a really famous actor. British psychological thriller about a troubled young woman, Moll, living in an isolated community in the Isle of Jersey.
Jersey.
Who falls for a mysterious outsider, Pascal. Who becomes the prime suspect in a series of local murders.
Okay. Did you ever sing in the choir?
Yes. That was when I first realized I had an interesting voice, at least. And people were like, whoa. She's the only soprano we have.
She can hit those notes.
I remember my boyfriend, my third grade boyfriend was like, saw you made the choir. Like,
Oh
that's
my
like
God.
how he started the conversation.
Wow.
I just felt so seen by him. I was like, you're always watching me.
Yeah, like, oh my God, I was singing in the choir on Sunday. That cares, I guess.
Okay, so the story is inspired by the true crimes of serial rapist Edward Paisnell, also known as the Beast of Jersey.
Wow.
Directed by Michael Pearce.
Nothing worse than having a hot sister, right?
Now I know how my brother feels. Must be tough for him.
Oh, on your knees? Why would you get on your knees to clean up a broken glass?
Girlie is self-destructive. Oh, this is one of my favorite movies, you guys.
Why?
Good question. It's obviously there's a pattern where we keep watching movies with redheads in it.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Of course.
Also,
Jessie Buckley is in it. Johnny Flynn is in it. Incredible actor. Very handsome. Really good musician. And the chemistry between them is great when you meet him. And the mystery is also very thrilling. And it's just shot really well. And I feel very invested in her, like, from the moment I see her on the screen.
yeah.
I just want to take care of her. I love it. I love a yellow dress.
Mm-hmm.
I love a meadow. I love a hill. There's
All things
a lot of
we're
stuff that
into.
I love.
Going clubbing in that dress is really wild.
Yeah, it looks like it's such a farmy dress.
You just shoot it with a BB gun? What was that?
It was a rock. This is
Holy
why I like this movie.
shit, dude.
He is so
No, that was
stunning.
hot. Is he hot? I can't. I
No,
literally
that
can't get
was
on this
so
page
hot.
with you. Hey, what's up?
We don't need to be on the
Yo,
same
what's
page.
up? My name's Johnny Flynn. Insane introduction.
But he also, fully just protected her.
Yeah,
There's nothing more hot than that.
true.
The acting is so good.
Yeah, they do have very palpable chemistry.
She just it instantly trusts him, obviously. Mm-hmm. The flask is a little soon. Yeah, the dead animals in the back isn't that cute.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see.
This is kind of what I want to do on my birthday. I want to have a weird family party. I want to go to the club, and then I want a really hot guy to pick me up by shooting his gun at the ground before I get assaulted.
Please let the stars align. I must.
That is it's all on my manifestation list. Again, the outfit, the car, the hair, the face, the body, everything.
It's really hard for me to get behind a
That
blonde,
is
man.
my dream man.
This is the best I've ever seen him. In Emma, I was like, I can't. Have you seen Emma? Oh, you have to watch Emma. He says your name 1,000 times. And he's really funny in that movie, really funny. And the other love interest in that is a very
disagree.
young Josh O'Connor.
Ooh.
He got bit by a bull
Really?
terrier
Oh, I
when he
didn't
was a
know
kid,
that.
and that's why he has scars.
He has perfect lips.
Yeah, he has very pretty lips.
It does kind of evoke
Oh.
the thought that one has when you're about to sleep with someone you don't really know that well.
And you're like, what if?
And you're like, this could go
So
fast.
bad.
Come on, Claire.
Yeah,
we're
no,
gonna get you at the end by the end of this. We're gonna have you on our team by the end of this. Oh my God, he's making her a bench, you guys, and sweating. And there's a close up of his eyes, and talking to her parents.
There is something really beautiful about making out with someone that you've never really spoken to.
It's really hot.
Especially if it's prolonged. It's like just like knowing that you want to kiss someone and nothing has really transpired, but just having that little kiss.
I love a kiss.
Hey, love a kiss.
Hey, me.
Hey, if there's
I
something
love
about
a
me.
kiss. I love a kiss. Hot take, I like kisses.
Hot take, kisses, fun. Hot take, kisses, cool. Kind of cool. Like, I'm into them. In the right context, kisses, nice.
Hot take. Kisses they feel good, you know?
I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but kisses.
That's how I'm going to
try it
open
out.
tomorrow's show.
Actually, hot take, kisses. I like them.
Kind of love them. Yeah.
When they happen.
What about you guys?
Nice. When you get kissed by a pretty boy, I'm into that.
Is there anything better, girls? Am I right?
Oh,
a
that's
dead
so
owl.
horrible to see.
It's a bad omen.
Right? Who kills an
That's
owl?
foreshadowing.
He's pretty. He's pretty.
Thank
He's pretty in
you.
this shot.
Thank
He's
you.
pretty.
Thank you.
I'm
Also, his
not
character in this is
yearning
very
yet,
charming.
but he's very pretty.
Oh, she's not at yearning yet. Okay, we're gonna get her there.
We're working up to it.
Don't you worry. We got 2 hours left. No, I'm just kidding. Don't have 2 hours left.
4.5 hours left of the movie, so get ready.
Contra night, yeah.
They got honky tonks on the Isle of Jersey?
Yeah.
That's sick. I would love to be there right now. What?
We need to go to.
This is so awesome, actually. This is so sick.
They have this kind of line dancing at the Lower East Side.
Oh,
We should go.
I've been dying to go to the honky tonk at the place with the bowl that I love.
Let's go.
But you have to pay $20 to get in.
No, there's a place that my friend just goes to
let's
dance.
absolutely go. Yeah, that's scary. I'm not gonna lie. That is scary. He's taking you to a clearing? Clearing?
How else are you supposed to fuck in a meadow, Claire?
Good.
In the night?
That's not a meadow, that's a clearing. Clearings are where bodies are buried. Meadows are for fucking and for nice times.
You're supposed to fuck in a meadow during the day, not at night.
Yeah. Clearings.
Yeah, fucking
are
in a
for-
clearing is kind
for
of scary.
Kind of strangling women. That's kind of what they're for, right? Unearthing old ancient bodies and strangling women you've just met, probably.
But how much do you trust this man?
I don't trust him at all. He's blonde.
Oh yes, girl,
Dude,
get on top.
And I'm guessing this is her losing her virginity, right?
Oh, we don't
Is
know
it?
that.
Sorry. I was just assuming. No, because she was dating that guy Clifford, I guess. But I was gonna say, getting on top that early during your first time, crazy.
That's what she's doing. Look at her.
She's covered in dirt. She looks like she had sex with that monster from Spirited Away. She looks like some mud
She's
monster.
so turned on. She's sitting with her legs wide open. And
My God, dude.
yes.
Covered in dirt. I have never seen a dirtier bitch in my life. That's crazy.
It's so relatable.
After getting in a fight with her mom about dating this man, and she puts her dirty sex fingernails all over the white couch.
It turns her on.
Incredible.
It turns her on.
Oh.
Potato Man dropped the potatoes because he found a hand.
Wait. Horrifying?
See, this is like a combination between Lady Chatterley's Lover and Perfume.
But Perfume sucks.
Yeah, Perfume. The only difference is Perfume sucked.
Her Perfume was...
We couldn't even get through the full thing.
Literally. And I did finish it after you left, and
I don't even want to
gets
know.
so much worse.
Oh, God.
Like, I honestly...
How could it get worse?
Because he makes them smell the scent of the redhead after he kills her, obviously, and Alan Rickman is devastated. And then he makes them smell it in his, like, public, court when he's convicted. And they just all have an orgy. That's the end of the movie.
Oh, that is ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
Horrible.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
I literally
That
was
is
like...
disgusting.
And Emma, I was so drunk.
That is
and I was like, even then I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I literally turned it back to watch it again because I was like, am I hallucinating? Am I hallucinating? Nope. That's the end of the movie.
You watched multiple times.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was so bad. We only had like 10 minutes left. Did it not feel like we had only watched like 15 minutes?
It did feel like we were.
Because it was just like, what happened?
Just, yeah.
Horrible.
We had really not much to say about it, other than ew.
There's no way he's the killer, though. It'd be too obvious.
That's what I'm saying. What about the guy that assaulted her in the beginning? Let's take a look at him.
She's covering for him. Oh, he's a pedophile? Uh-oh. Did you remember that, Emma?
Forgot that part.
He's a pedo. Fun fact.
How do we know for sure?
The police report, probably.
What does this police guy have on him? This is so English that she's on a choir.
I was also in a choir. Yeah. It's kind of just a brutal truth of life as a Catholic.
Exactly.
2 choirs. I was 9 a.m. and 12 p.m.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You get a 45-minute break before you gotta hit the mezzo again. Uh-oh, the pedo's here.
Looking so good. Emma! Emma! He looks good. I'm sorry. He looks good. He's not actually a pedophile in real life. You can still lust after him.
Okay, that's fine. You're right.
That's just a plot line in this story.
It's
not real.
Merely a plot line
It's not real.
in Pascal's life.
No, it's Johnny Flynn in Pascal's outfits.
I could beat the average man in a fist fight, no question.
Hey, I actually love kissing. And also, hey, I am walking here.
And that's just like who I am.
It's just kind of who I am.
And hey, if you have a problem with that,
You can go fuck yourself. If you have a problem with that, I'm walking here.
I'm literally walking here.
I'm actually talking here. Hey. I'm talking here.
Thank you. Okay, serious stuff.
Have you? Well, no, but have you? I've seen these videos of like very bulky, muscular men doing Pilates.
Oh yeah.
They're struggling.
Well, that's how I felt. I was like,
They're
I just have this
struggling.
unburdened strength
Like
in me that I
bulk,
didn't know I had.
bulk doesn't necessarily mean strength.
And I've always said the fact that was the conversation about the pedophilia is insane.
I've got so many more questions.
I have endless questions.
Class.
Okay, so obviously, yes, she is like knowingly dating a pedophile. Okay, let's talk about that. That's the thing. But the thing is, when you are
It's a small dating pool there.
like the fact that you're letting her to that's crazy for sure. Like he is swinging that child around in the garden, and that's making me very uncomfortable. But anyway, I will say for the psyche, like this woman is clearly very broken. She clearly has a very difficult life. This is the first man who's shown her attention.
But he protected her. He showed a genuine interest in her.
So she's forgiving things that she would not forgive in any other context in which she is not so troubled. And unfortunately,
relatable.
Womanhood is pain.
Extremely
Pain
relatable.
and suffering. I will take the high ground and say that I probably wouldn't have done this for a pedophile, but I definitely have dated, rapists. So
I've never dated a pedophile that I know of.
But I feel like all rapists are also pedophiles. Kind of goes hand in hand.
I feel like their relationship is quite sweet, despite the fact that we know that he's a pedophile.
Yeah. Yeah. Do we find out that he actually did this? I'm gonna lose my mind.
I don't remember. You're gonna have to find out for yourself in real time.
Oh God.
So the thing is that she has murdering tendencies like him.
Yeah, murder is
why-
different than pedophilia.
I know, but
That's the difference.
that's why there's trying to. That's why they're kind of they work together.
They're trying to do a Bonnie and Clyde thing here. I went to the taxidermy museum in Paris. It was actually like my favorite day. It was so much fun.
If you move there, I'll kill you. Go on.
But they had the most insane displays I've ever seen, and I'm just gonna show this to you. Wait, because we were talking about the owl. Yeah, just take a look at this. Yeah, bitch.
I just heard like an orchestra symphony playing when I saw that.
And then
that is crazy. It was like, that is so insane.
Isn't that the most insane thing you've ever seen in your entire life?
It's huge.
It was the best museum I've ever been to in my whole life.
You do have such a great internal conflict with her character.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think this movie is very strong.
I do get it, but
I'm gripped.
I'm gripped too.
Every scene.
When you think about murder cases, like I don't really think about partners, because I do think in a lot of them I'm like, you knew, because they weren't new. You know, it's usually like people married for like 15, 20 years. I'm like, yeah, you knew. You knew. Like,
they told you at some point.
I always think about moms. I always think about the moms, and I've seen so many true crime docs in which you hear the moms' testimonies and people are like, they're crazy. It's like, what do you do, dude? I understand why people are like, yeah, and I'll let that woman live into delusion until she dies, because to come to terms with the fact that is your offspring, one of the many reasons I'm terrified of reproducing.
It's such a kick-ass thing to say to someone.
Yeah, that's really true.
You know what I like the least about you, bro?
Smell.
The fact that you smell bad. Okay, so when I looked it up, it says that it's not confirmed that he's a pedophile. It just says that he's an outcast and a woodsman suspected of being a serial murderer targeting young women.
That he
Let's go back to that
engaged
scene.
In a romantic relationship with that child.
Let's go back to that scene because I don't remember what it. Because it said it intentionally blurs the lines between whether he's a dangerous predator or a misunderstood intense lover. And it draws inspiration from a serial murderer, a serial rapist and child molester from the 60s. But the character of Pascal specifically focuses on his role as a suspected murderer in this romantic thriller. But, like, he wants her to not like him.
For sure.
So do we know that he's telling the truth? We don't.
I mean, he was convicted, though.
But I think the movie intentionally doesn't want us to know whether he did it or not. So
Except
we can't.
he was convicted. He said he was convicted.
But this guy could be fucking with the files.
It's a crush on the windpipe right there. Oh my god. Ooh. You're sorry.
Whoa. And we got the ick.
Yep.
We got the ick there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And your girl is going through men like a sieve. She's a man sieve.
No. No, girl, don't get in that grave. Don't get in that grave.
She's trying to connect, Claire.
I mean, I guess let a girl cope.
I've never had to cope like this before, though.
That's what I'm saying.
I've never had to self-bury myself.
Oh my god.
In another person's grave, let alone my ex-lover's victim. Potential victim? Alleged victim?
Alleged.
More neck hair. They're always popping up.
Bad Bunny baby. What's gonna happen, dude? What's gonna happen?
Not telling. At this point in the movie, you're like, how is Emma still attracted to him? I am.
Jesus, dude.
Look at what he's wearing and look at what he looks like. I don't care about the plot. The plot isn't real to me.
Scrawny, dude. Scrawny
The plot,
McGee.
the
That's
plot
what he
isn't
is.
real. I don't care. I think it's just because if you've heard him sing or play his music, you're gonna lose your mind.
Kill him, girl. Kill him. Kill him. I
Right?
mean, that was fabulous. That was truly very fabulous.
This movie is
Yeah,
one of the
it's a
best movies
banger.
ever. Good thing I chose it.
Incredible.
How good is that movie?
Incredible. Loved it. My God. Truly such a fabulous ending. Thank
So
God
good.
she killed him, honestly.
I know you were like, if he doesn't get, if she doesn't get
justice,
justice.
die. If this
That's why it fucked with me so hard because I was like, oh my God, he's so hot until she strangles him.
I'm also like, and now we go into the letterboxd reviews. Let's see what we have to say.
I'm sure it's very the reviews are good.
Okay. All right. So top review, 4 stars. There's a little recap at the beginning, but the character of Maul exemplifies our worst instincts, hurtling headfirst towards something you know is going to hurt your feelings, or pouring all your love into the first thing that looks at you with an intention so inviting, so arresting that you forget to look up at the vultures circling. Desire makes you stupid even when you're smart.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Wow.
This
That's
one goes
literally
out to
what I was
anyone
going-
else who has
That's
ever
really what I was
listened
going through.
to Boris and Your Foxes by Rilo Kiley on repeat, past me, present me. Let's listen to that right now.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is, so hope it's good. This was a 2-star review, so bad review.
Don't read that.
No, we have to for representation.
All right, fine.
You can always cut it out. It's movies like Beast that take me back to that Roger Ebert. Okay, already disengaged. Quote about how you can write a great review about a bad movie. So many fascinating grand thematic points are hit on. No, this is written by a man. Yeah. And as I was saying the entire time, pedophilia. But as I understood about her character, to be seen when you've never been seen, there's so much you will forgive as a woman.
No one is immune to that kind of charm.
Exactly. Oh, you'll like this one.
I like how it plays with your emotions.
This one starts with 4 stars. Is there no end to Johnny Flynn's talents? Not only is he a fine folk musician, but he's not a bad actor either. Good
He's an
looking
incredible
bugger
actor.
as well. He's like Charlie Hunnam who can actually act. Hey, don't say that about Charlie Hunnam. He can act. Both he and Jessie Buckley are utterly convincing in this intense and summary rural psychological thriller as young lovers who each may or may not struggle to contain the beast within. In fact, I really, really liked this. It was dark. It was unsettling. It was even quite funny. I liked this right up until the ending. I feel the opposite. I love the ending. I think the ending is what cinched it for me. I was disengaged
It was
for a
very
bit because I
earned.
was like,
It was very.
is this going to be them running away to Croatia?
But like, you really have to earn a murder, you know, and they really earned the murder.
I like this 4-star review. Women are faster, stronger, better.
Love it.
I don't know. Never dated a murderer, but that was difficult for me as someone who's dated really problematic characters and which I've had wonderful times with at some point in time.
But just like the person that you're not supposed to be with, you are with when you're that age or when you're in that state, when you're that vulnerable. The whole thing of like being so charmed by someone and overlooking obvious red flags.
Yeah.
And then
And
also
just-
like people
but
are
I'm
very
like-
complex. And so they will be alluring at one time and then disgusting and threatening in other moments.
Like that's what I got about this character of Maul is that it's like
she's completely isolated.
completely isolated.
He's like the only person
Nobody-
that actually sees
yeah.
her or understands her or cares to
And
understand
that's why
her.
she cares for him.
Yeah, of
is
course.
Because, you know.
It's easy to understand why she trusts him.
And that's what sucks about it. That's what sucks about it because I'm like, I
She's so-
get it.
Like in dire need of just basic levels of community, but they have restricted themselves so easy to just completely isolate yourself for too long, and then you get crazy. You go
That
crazy.
was like my whole college experience, girl. That's what that movie made me feel.
Yeah, I like the way that this movie played with my emotions.
Yeah.
It really played with
The
my
ending is really
weaknesses.
fabulous.
They were like, here's your ideal man, Emma. Are you going to go for him even if he's a pedophile, even if he's a murderer? And I was like, yeah, I'll go for it.
Maybe give me a test.
Yeah, I'll do it. And then they were like, failed. You failed the test. You failed the test. Yeah, no, for so long, I was like, I don't get murder. I don't get why people murder. And then I was like, oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, I get
Have you
it.
met a man who's...
I get it now.
And once again, my grandma, lived her best life.
Yeah.
Post my grandpa. And I would consider them to be a pseudo love story. Like, they actually had quite a beautiful meeting.
And then he got even better when he left.
Exactly. She was like the peace, the calm.
The whole lie about how women lose their value after a certain age is
Garbage.
Fully just not true.
It's Epstein file garbage.
It is fully the patriarchy trying to sell you a lie.
Which is comical because women truly
we literally
age
only step
like
into
fine wine.
We get so much hotter,
cooler, sexier,
wiser, more powerful.
Well, this is such silliness, but I'm like, post Epstein files, I feel so good about myself because I'm like, all these things I felt horrible about myself my entire life. And I'm like, these were things that were put into my mind by pedophiles. But just things that I've thought about my entire existence, and I'm constantly finding new things to be insecure about. And honestly, post Epstein files, I'm like, I'm hot.